introducing another apps video, because it's been a metric ton of weeks or months since I've done one of these. I think the last time I did one of these was it must have been March, April this year, or January, February this year. I'm not sure. In other words, quite early this year, or late last year. So this is going to be a bit of a revival series, a bit of, not series, but it's going to be a bit of a revival for the apps videos concept, because I actually managed to go online. I went on the App Store and found 4 apps, bonus apps, that I'm going to show off today. And this video is probably going to be really quick, because not that the tablet is running low on battery, even though it says 4% in the corner, in the top right hand corner, I've actually managed to use my supreme intellect, he lied, and plug it into this here. And yeah, this actually is really helpful. This can also support USBs, as you can see. So this is actually really helpful, and it means I can move it around. Ooh, get you. So that's what that is. So that's good. So it means I'm able to do this without having to worry about this bloke running out of charge. Anyway, so the apps I have here. Now, unlike the other videos, these aren't bootleg apps. I can give you the names of these. We have Monzo, which is known like model kit building up. That's actually got special requirements. In other words, that was not from the Google Play Store. These ones are though. Animal Vision, Open Puzzle Box, and My Collections, which my collections have a bit of a backstory to it, which we will get onto when we get onto the app. I think I'll do Monzo last, because that's gonna involve me doing a lot of explaining. Anyway, first off, we have Animal Vision, which is one of these apps with filters for your tablet camera. I don't know how this all works. I'm going to try and show it off as much as possible. I've just remembered that the camera is facing the wrong way. So if there we go, that is better. It's not showing it the right way now. So there's some filters you can put on this camera, like, there's different sound effects for each animal. There's a human which has no sound effect. Oh, it does. It does have a sound effect, although I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. Then we have snake, which is inverted colours. No, it's not inverted colours, it's heat, camera, bird, which I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure. I think I tried to look these out at family's house. I couldn't figure out what it is. Cat, bird, cat. This is black and white. Turtle. No clue, but what that sound effect does remind me of is, I'm like going the whole way here. Where's the Shodo phone? We don't know where the Shodo phone is. Actually, don't bother with that joke. I was going to find the Shodo phone and play the turtle sound with it, but that's not really much of a good idea. Right, back to this. What other stuff do we have? Bird, which is interesting, because if you look, this screen up here is just a zoomed in version of whatever is inside this white box. So this is interesting, actually. See that? It's not very doesn't really work, but you just got to believe me. See that? It works. Then we have dog, I think, which it's like that. Oh, it's like a purple filter. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's not showing very well up on camera, but I'm just demonstrating the purposes of this app in case you want to stick it on your own Android device if you have one. I'm not sure for iOS, I'm not sure. So if it's not available on iOS, that's not my fault. Then we have Wasp Bee, which again I'm not sure. Oh, I know, it's the I don't know the scientific term, but it's the kind of filter that turns you know, green to like a lime, blue to orange, red to purple, you know, that kind of sort. It's not going to have much effect on here because it's just a yellow wall with a white desk. So I don't think it does anything to white. As you can see, the desk is staying the same colour. But then we have frog. Yeah, we're weaving. Not sure, it's just blue. Just blue, everything is blue. So what you're seeing on screen is as accurate as I'm going to get. Cow it's like frog but orange. It's the exact same thing as frog but different colour. Then this, I think it's caterpillar, I'm not sure. Okay, I think this is inverted colours. Yeah, this is definitely inverted colours. It turns green to pink, red to green. Yeah, so this is inverted colours, and to prove it, the desk is all black, as you can see. The wall is blue. My hand is like green. Well, it's coming up more on blue on camera, but if you've ever used one of these things before, you'll know it's green. You've got some other filters off to the side here. You have a tick photo button. You have this pink thing, which is a photo editor. I'm not sure if you have this. You can look around with it yourself if you want. Then we have pattern, which is literally a load of these filters. You can get like these effect, which are more of these filters. I think these are all on Canny as well. There's another app that... Right, so that was that. There was a jump cut there, which I'm just gonna go put in the reminders quickly. So yeah, I have to put edit notes down so I'm not just stuck clueless, because I know what if I don't do this, I'll know exactly what I'm gonna have to do, but I forget what to do. So let me just do it anyway. So I was basically an advert for a game called Royal Match, which must be a scam like Candy Crush. First ad in Animal Vision. So that was a thing in Animal Vision. I think that's just gonna have to do it for Animal Vision app. If you have it, then you can muck around with it. Point was that was an ad for Royal Match. Kind of put me through like 5 I think individual skip ad screens. So that was pathetic. It was supposed to be an ad pretending to be one of those sponsorship segments in like a video, like say Cadicarus for example. Except it wasn't any funny. It was just, oh, it's an advert, it's boring. Anyway, hang on, is the thing locked on? No, it's not. It has auto rotate enabled. Sometimes I like to lock on the auto rotate. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna just get a Sports Direct mug. I'm using the Sports Direct mug. So this button here allows you to be messing around with character.ai. That's nice. You can use this button to lock on auto rotate. I think I'll show off. I'm gonna do open puzzle. So that was a jump cut because it just occurred to me when I was about to open puzzle box. It just occurred to me that I could be here because I wanted to do like a walkthrough of all the levels I could complete. It just occurred to me that we could be on this video for like another 30 minutes, and I don't want that to happen. This video is currently at 9 minutes without any of the jump cuts. It could be more like 7 minutes, like a few minutes less time for you watching this video, but it's definitely 9 minutes for me because it says it up there on the camera and it's now 10 minutes. It's going to be a significantly less time than that because there's 2 significant jump cuts so far. So anyway, let's just carry on. My collections has a bit of like a backstory to it, which I will explain when it has loaded up. Oh, it has. Right, you see, before I had a website or any internet, this is a scam, don't believe it. This is an ad, it's not real. Total ad block, I don't think so. There was a time before I had any of this YouTube stuff, this website stuff, all this major stuff I've going on in these days. Back, I think in the, what was the, late 2010s, we're talking like 2019, 2018 really. So, I had this so-called brilliant idea. I think it might have been even been 2020, early 2020, who knows, to use this app and basically do what I did with YouTube stuff, like show off collections of things I have, like this. Didn't go very well. because of, well, the main reason was, if you have an Amazon Fire, the OS for the keyboard insists that if you write a word it doesn't understand, or a word that it doesn't understand a certain context, it will change it as soon as you do a space. And the only way you can get it to go the word you want is by pressing the word onto the suggestions bar of the keyboard. And I didn't know that back then. I was just struggling, like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh no! So that's what that was. So I was struggling. So that's all the reasoning behind this one. We're just going to move on to Monzo now, and there's a very good reason why I have Monzo on this tablet. So the reason why I have Monzo installed on this tablet is because I think I was sorting out a Dailymotion video for an old show, an old Canadian show that is the show on UK TV network Pop, which is owned by Sony. It was called Finding Stuff Out, and if I recall, and I do know this, I think I looked it up, the kid who I think is more like an adult now, the kid who presented it was actually in the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid film, and I had the movie diary for that film, the book, and I remember reading it and thinking, hang on, didn't I see you on a TV show before? So I had to look it up. I think I got an episode of it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's you. So that's what that is. So on the way to family's house today on the car, I had the Finding Stuff Out Series 1 credits music in my head. I think I was only used for Series 1. I had it stuck in my head, and I insisted I looked it up online. So I found it, edited it into a Dailymotion video, and put it on, stuck it on Dailymotion. And at the same time, I had one of the bits of music from this Monzo app stuck in my head. And I now want to record it, cut it out, put it in a video, another video with the Finding Stuff Out music, put it together in one video, stick it on Dailymotion, done. I think I'm going to call it Eek Nostalgia 2, because the first one video was called Eek Nostalgia, which is a reference to Scott the Waz's video, Eek Emulation, so that's what that was. But there was a problem. Monzo is no longer available on the Google Play Store. Oh no! Oh no! What a disaster! So what I did was I went on the internet and I found this. There is no photo here. Also, every time we come home, I see a Dacia Sandero, so I'm able to say, oh look, it's a Dacia Sandero. The Top Gear references never end. So I found APK download for Monzo. I hope it is safe. I think it is, because it's a safe site according to this Sings. Plus, there hasn't been a Norton antivirus pop-up, so that's good. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not even a thing on this, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna. When I'm finished with this app and I've got all the sound clips and everything, I'm going to remove the download file, the whole thing from this tablet in case it is unsafe, which I don't think it is. If it was, I would have gotten a Norton pop-up, and you wouldn't be seeing this bit of the video. So if it is safe or not, doesn't matter if it's safe or not, I'm going to remove it anyway, because I've got at least some common sense in my brain. Anyway, here we go. Just going to move it away in case there's have to be another jump cut here, because I think I did a third jump cut to this video. I would film more of this music, but the camera's just reached 4% battery, plus I want to get this video done and out before midnight. It's currently like 8 o'clock, hence why I came to check the time earlier. So